Come on, you tell me.
So what's going on?
Oh, it's all right, Shirley. I'm in charge of all this.
In charge of all this, you mean?
No, not in charge of that. I'm in charge of the situation.
What situation?
Well, with Dorothy. See, I was here first. She told me first.
Told you what?
Told me...
Look, what she's trying to say is...
No, she told me first. I was in here, so I took charge, didn't I?
Well, you said you wanted to be in charge of the night drinks, Vera.
Yeah, well, I've done the night drinks. Done them early, and I. Cups are in, washed up. I've done the night drinks. Then this. Well, I was in here. I was first in here. So I took charge of things, didn't I? I took charge.
So? What have you done, Dorothy?
Oh, she won't say.
She swallowed another safety pin.
You're right.
She also made open all closed.
I wanted to tell her. I was here first.
Nurse.
I wanted to tell her.
Vera. Sit down and shut up, Vera.
It's not fair.
Do you hear me?
Let me handle this.
No.
That's all right, I know how.
Back on your ward, please, Tony. Back on your ward or in the recreation room, one or the other. Open or closed, Dorothy? I'd like an answer, please. Was it open or was it closed? Dorothy?
I forget.
Oh, no, you don't. You don't forget.
I do. I forget easily.
You saw her do this, did you, Vera?
Saw her swallow something.
How do you know it was a safety pin?
I left a pin on the side there, didn't I? My pin. Well, it ain't there anymore. You can look if you don't believe me.
What size was the pin?
About that big.
You must like eating cottonwool sandwiches, Dorothy. Like us to make you another one.
I don't care.
Oh, you will care if we have to get round to it.
That's not necessary.
Well, I think so. And so will Dr. Fraser if he's called up here. If she's x-rayed and that pin's open...
It may not be.
I'll make her a sandwich anyway. A plateful. Watch her eat them.
No.
You're letting her play games with you, girl.
Would you mind phoning Dr. Fraser anyway? Now?
All right.
Before she swallowed the pin, what sort of mood was she in, Vera?
Dunno.
Oh, come on, you do know.
She was upset.
Why?
Because no one come to visit her.
Was she in a temper?
No.
Just quietly upset?
Yeah.
Does it hurt at all, Dorothy?
No.
You don't feel any pain? Because, you see, I've had a long day. And I'm due off about now. I'm tired. I want my supper, and I want to go home. And you weren't due for a visit today, anyway. It's on Friday. Your husband and your children are coming to see you on Friday.
Oh.
Now, Vera says that you weren't in a temper. Is that right?
Yes.
Well, you see, I know you. And you only leave the pins open when you're in a temper, right? So this one you swallowed tonight was closed. Well, it must have been. I've just said I know you, Dorothy, know you too well. So it was closed, right? Right.
Daft bitch.
Dr. Fraser's on his way out.
The pin was closed.
She told you.
Yes.
I'll cancel the call then.
No, I think you might as well see her, don't you?
Suit yourself. You're the one with the stripes.
Yes, well, I think he should. Dorothy will have to be watched. Make sure that pin passes naturally. And as the only guiding factor is pain, you'll... What's wrong?
In this place. Pain isn't a guiding factor in this place.
Oh, to a certain
Well, a straight
extent.
ward may be, but not in this place. Pain can be a lie here. Well, it speaks for itself, doesn't it?
Yes, I suppose it does.
You'll learn. She'll con you once too often, and you'll learn. I hear you're getting involved in group work.
Yes.
You're going to be dedicated or just interested?
Just interested, I think.
Oh.
You're blocking my view.
And you're in my way.
In a hurry, are we?
Yes. I want my supper.
Supper?
Yes. So if
Did you
don't...
did you know that a lot of people don't get suppers? And lots of little kids even. Some just about that high.
Look, Tony.
You ever lived in Cable Street? No. I bet you've never even been there.
No, I haven't.
Hey, shut up, will you?
So you never saw it before the bulldozers went through it?
Will you shut up?
Oh, you ought to live there, darling. That's the end of the line.
Tony, look, not now.
A room in Cable Street, or Lehman Street, right? Now, all you've got in the cupboard is one egg and a bit of bacon. Now, what do? Would you get out of bed and have it for your breakfast? Would you lie in bed all day and wait and have it for your supper? Of course, that's all you got, so what do?
Hey, bloody shut up, will you?
You take your pick. That's what you do.
Yes, Tony.
Look, I'm nearer to these people than you'll ever be. I know how to handle them. She would have told me about that
Dorothy's
pill if I'd been
already
given
told
time. But you don't
me.
give anybody any time, do you? Tell me to get out like I'm some sort of kid.
Tony, I didn't.
Shut up, all right?
No, I've been in institutions all my life. First the orphanage, more than one orphanage. I've had a bed and a locker all my life.
So what do you want? A medal?
No, but where have you been, eh? I mean, what have you seen?
Will you shut up before I make you shut up?
Why don't you ask me in group tomorrow?
I might take you up on that. Well, enjoy your supper.
Just shut up. I'll close your mouth, boy. I'll close it for you. Yap, you bloody...
How's things on the funny ward?
All right.
Funny, you don't look any different.
Why should I look different?
Well, you know.
No, I don't know.
It looks as if I had to set up a salad again.
Oh, cottage pie looks all right.
Does not. Looks like a poultice.
Cottage pie, please.
And a cheese salad, please. So you're going to stay there or what?
Where?
In the funny farm.
Haven't decided yet.
Ugh, sweet corn. I hate sweet corn in salads. Would you like to work there?
Might be all right. It sounds a bit like a nursing home.
Yes, it is in a way.
Yes, but all those screwballs, I mean, you never know when they'll turn on you.
Well, there are inpatients and day patients. The inpatients aren't serious cases. If they were, they wouldn't be there. They'd be in a special hospital.
Yes, but you never can tell, can you? I mean, even a screwball has to graduate.
You get to know
Get to know what?
behaviour patterns.
Taking it seriously then, are you?
Yes. Yes, I might take it seriously.
Psychiatric work?
Yes.
More fool you. Give me good old-fashioned illness any day.
I'd say you are different.
What do you mean?
Just seem different since you've been there.
In what way?
Well, you seem more sure of yourself.
It's probably because she's found her true level at last.
I wish you wouldn't make fun.
Oh, she did
Of you?
mean that...
I don't care if you make fun of me. I mean of the work I'm doing.
Who's making fun?
Have you ever even seen a psychiatric ward?
Yeah, from a distance.
Well, why knock it?
I told you I prefer straight illness. My father always told me I was ultra-normal, and I prefer to stay that way. Your job could be catching.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, I mean it. I think I'm as well balanced as they come these days. If you want to make paper daisy chains and sing nursery
It's not
rhymes
like
and play
that.
mother to a load of grown-up screwballs, then go ahead. Just don't try selling it to me.
Well, who's selling it?
Ooh, grated carrot. I loathe grated carrot.
Morning.
Hello, George.
Early, I think.
A bit. 12 minutes or so.
Wars seem to be early these days. Getting into good habits. They say they're worse than bad ones.
Your wife hasn't been to group for some time.
Oh, no. Well, she thinks she has little to contribute.
Oh.
My illness, she says. Best get on with it myself.
Morning, Diane.
Just make myself silly coming here. So, what kind of day patient does that make me?
What's the difference?
The difference is that you're not qualified, Tony.
Qualified? Oh, I see. So a bit of education makes you qualified, does it?
Tony, last night...
Listen, I've lived in this lousy world, all right? I've had all the wrong deals.
Oh, here he goes.
Yeah, I know, yeah, all right, but I've come through, all right? I've survived on my own. That's the only qualification worth having in this life, darling.
So what are you doing here?
All right, I'll wait till you've finished. Morning, Dr. Fraser. They're very nice, but she won't say what they are.
She doesn't have to, does she?
Well, no.
We all do a lot of things. Why the hell should we have to explain most of them?
And if it's occupational therapy...
Then it's self-explanatory.
But there have to be answers, surely.
Yes.
Otherwise, how do we know?
How do we know what?
Well, what's wrong?
You mean you need the answer first before you start taking an interest in the motives?
No,
Well, that's a bit like filling in forms.
I know.
Look, we can't just ask people where does it hurt. The kind of wounds we're looking for, they don't show up on x-rays.
Only I get hurt sometimes, seeing the damage that's being done.
That's right. Providing you're not in too much of a rush to repair that damage.
I realise that 80% of the work has to be done by the patients themselves.
90%. So the odd 10% is you, me, and others. ECT and pills and Christian names and pots of paints and pictures. Right?
I suppose so.
But you're not sure.
If we're trying to help these people get back to normal, then,
So what's normal?
well,
Look, a dictionary will define it as being well adjusted, not deviating from the standard, from the rule. Yet people do have breakdowns because their parents and society have taught them how to be normal. Too normal. Too predictable. So where do we go?
Doctor, well, I suppose I'm what you'd call predictably normal. So perhaps I'm in the wrong job here on the psychiatric ward.
Are you asking yourself that?
No, I'm asking you.
Have you asked the group?
No. I want to know if you're satisfied. Only I think that maybe I do try too hard. I want immediate answers. I tend to antagonize some members of the group.
As I said, 90% is the responsibility of the individual. Now, that also applies to staff. See, a group needs a lot of good things and a lot of bad things to keep it going. You antagonize people because you probably antagonize yourself. So what? Maybe that's your value to the group.
What is?
Your faults. Hello, Arnold. Filled up that book yet? And how are you, Jack?
In hospital, they give you a bottle of stout. When I had an operation on my piles, they gave me a bottle of stout a day.
But not here.
And why not?
Because you can't take it.
You don't tell a Scotsman that he can't take his drink.
But I tell an alcoholic.
Not a Scotsman. No blanket tells a Scotsman that they can't take his drink. You get back driving the buses or whatever it is you people do. But you don't tell a Scotsman.
So what do you want? Some thump? Therapy?
Get off me, you blanket, you. Yup.
But I've got a Scottish name, though.
You probably pinched it, you blanket, you. Get off out of it. Yup.
I've decided to organise a small birthday party for Ellen.
Good idea.
You know, paper hats, cake, sandwiches, bit of music.
No booze.
No. So if I could indent the House Governor for a couple of pounds.
Shouldn't break the national health?
Good.
See, this kind of parties, they always seem to hit one extreme or the other. Never the middle. Never seem to hit the middle. Like life outside sometimes. Too many people trying too hard. I should let them help you set it up. But don't let them help you run it.
Don't intend to.
Now try and make them relax and enjoy themselves. And if you have a couple of neutral friends that could give you a hand, it would be useful.
Neutral?
Surely. You do have a couple of predictably normal friends.